Hi everyone, we are here to do a pour that I've been playing around with. I haven't quite gotten it perfect yet, but I'm getting close. So I'm trying to do a bloom and then the crackle in different colors. So fingers crossed that this is the time that I get it. I am using Craft Resin Tabletop. Um, it is a higher viscosity resin, of course, because it's tabletop. It's still 1-to-1. It just means I work with it just a little bit different, sort of like fast cure. My resin is at 30 degrees Celsius, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to go ahead and put some in my cup for my white. And then I'm going to fill my mold up. Just a layer on the bottom, about a third of the bottom layer or layer of the mold will be done. You don't want to put too much, especially for this, because I need room on the back to add all the resin to make the crackle effect. If I don't have enough room, I can't make it right. All right, I am using Eye Candy Satori White. And it looks like I poured about an ounce of resin, so I think I need just a good dip on the end of my stick. Oh, that might be, oh no, that might work. Get a little back. We'll try that. I may have scraped too much off, but we'll see how it works out. I think that may be wide enough. I always have a tricky time with paste because you got to get them off the end of the stick, all of the color. Make sure it's mixed in well. This may not, I keep looking at it going, is it wide enough? Actually, I'm going to add just a tad more, which is kind of a pain because I can't use the stick that I just had. I have to get a new stick to do it with. And then I have to figure out just how much more I want. So I just want a tiny, tiny bit. It's always just good to start out with a little and then you can add. You can't take away unless you add more resin. Again, getting it off the end of my stick again. I think this is good now. Feeling more comfortable with it. All right, so for my alcohol inks, I have Octopus Fluids. And I'm hoping, actually, let me move them around a little bit. I have purple and berry juice, and I'm afraid they're too similar, but we'll see. So I have, first we're gonna do carrot. Which of course is like an orange. And we're gonna do purple, of course. And I'm gonna do the purple and the orange next to each other because I love purple and orange. And we're gonna do sapphire. And we're gonna do emerald. And then berry juice. And it's very similar to the purple, but I love the color, so I wanted to include it. All right, so now we got to do another little rotation. So let's see if I do carrot, purple, just making sure. I may end up with berry juice next to the purple, but that's okay. We're going to do that. We're going to do, I probably didn't go over far enough with that dot. let's see how they spread out. Maybe, because I want maybe one more drop each in the big colors. All right, while they're spreading, let's go ahead and get our white in our piping bag. I'm going to stand up to do this. Let's cut the tip off. Oh. All right. So now the first thing I'm going to do is try to carefully outline the mold. All right, now I'm going to do another outline like that. And now I'm going to start with the spiral in the center. And I just want the spiral to reach those petals. Maybe do one across each here. All right, and that is our white. Now we got to draw a little bit. So I'm going to follow the shape of the mold. I might need to do that one just a little heavier. All right, got all my outs. Now I'm going to do my ins. And on my last end, I'm going to swirl. And that's it for the design as far as the white goes. I did silver in the last one, but I was thinking these might look cool. Not too much, just a tad. And let's just make sure I got somewhere near the center. I love it when it's like not something I can measure easily. So 9.5, half of 9.5 is 475. Yep. And this side is a little bit harder to do. Let's do, so that's 7, 3.5. So that looks about right. Maybe a tad that way and a tad that way. All right, and that's it. And we'll come back when it's time to back it. All right, we're back. I have mixed up 6 ounces of resin. And just to remind you, this is the effect we're going for with less not crackled mica powder. And hopefully this time we have it right. So I've let the resin warm up to 31 degrees Celsius, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. I have used craft resin, their mica powders. In my first cup, I have orange. Just making sure it's mixed in good, because I did a project yesterday. I didn't mix my mica powders in very well, and I got little chalky lumps, and there's nothing worse than that. You finish a project, it's gorgeous, and you've got this little white powdered lump. And that is, I have them out of order, magenta. And then I have the emerald green. I put double the amount in this cup because this is going to help push my crackle effect, or make my crackle effect. And then these 5 cups, I divided it evenly. And then we have blue. And last but not least, lavender. All right. So I am going to start with our transparent type color. Let me just first check my cups. Purple, blue, green, pink, and orange. Just want to make sure I have them in the order of the colors, because that's the way I'm going to pour them. All right, so now in each of these tips, I need to put this transparent color. Now, because I don't have a lot of room to create the crackle effect and I'm using so many colors, I do have to be kind of stingy with this transparent color, because it's all I got. All right, so then I'm going to pour the rest just into the center a bit. I'm going to try to scrape the cup a little, give us as much as I can get. I've done this, I'm probably on the 4th time. Had all sorts of failures. Hopefully this is the time that everything will work. All right. So our first one is purple. I'm going to go 2 slots over and do the entire cup of purple. Then continue in the next slot. with my blue. My green. And our magenta. And then last but not least, it's kind of taken all of its space, but hopefully it'll push its way through to be the orange slot. All right. Now I have just a tiny bit left of my clear, and I'm just going to put that tiny bit kind of in the center for a very minute push. I don't have any more room left in my mold. So this is all I can do. All right, and that is it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna hit it with heat yet. I'm gonna let more of the bubbles rise to the surface because with a tabletop resin, it is thicker viscosity. We are gonna have more bubbles. So I am gonna have to use a little bit of heat, but let's wait and hopefully they'll move away from the edge of my mold because I don't wanna ruin my mold. All right, we'll be back when it's time to unmold. Fingers crossed that this is the time I get something cool. All right, see you later. All right, it might still be a little bit soft, but we're gonna see. I'm dying to know if I got it right this time. We'll see. All right. Oh, I got it. It's a little blue there, a little blue spot, a little purple spots, a little pink spot, a little purple spot. But I am considering this a success. I am saying this is a success.